Okay, this is example 1, and I kind of recreated what we had discovered. I'll go back through those steps and then I'll continue on and do the distance formula. So we found 2 points, A and B, on the red line, and I said to find the slope. So to find the slope, I'll do that in purple. So we did the rise and the run. So the slope, I'll do that in red, is the rise was positive 2 and the run was positive 1. So that's 2 over 1, and you could write it as 2. That's the slope. And then we said to do the perpendicular slope, okay, until we get to the other line. And you could use I start at B or it start at A. I'm going to start with this one here, okay? So I'm going to start with A, but I need to get the slope. So when I do that, top goes to bottom, bottom goes to top. I get 1 over 2. And the thing is with that is I have to make it negative, and I can make the negative on top or I can make the negative on bottom. And I'm going to choose to use this version, but it doesn't matter which one you use. It just, if you don't get going towards the green line, then you just switch where the negative sign is from top to bottom and go the other way. So I'm going to use negative a half. So I'm going to start at A, and I'm going to do the run first so I don't have too much overlapping. Negative 2 to the left and 1 up. 2 to the left, 1 up. And there's my point there. I found this point right there, negative 2 comma 2. And I noticed here I have a mistake in my coordinate A, so I'm just going to quickly change it. I wrote it backwards, and that happens from time to time. We just get in a hurry. This should be 2 comma 0. If you got that earlier, then great. I think I had it 2 comma 0 on their screen. I just copied it wrong over there. So it's 2 comma 0. So we've got that there. And what they said to do is once you've got that point, you want to connect them. And I've got that black line, and that is the point, that's the line AC. So I need to get that distance. I'm trying to get this distance right here, AC. And so I'm going to use the distance formula. And the distance formula says AC equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared. It's a Pythagorean theorem, remember. y2 minus y1 squared. That's the distance formula. Okay, well, where do those come from, the x2 and y2? Well, I'm going to go back to A and C. x1, y1, x2, y2 there. So I'm going to put those in after I write the formula. And when I write the formula, just like we did in class, when we did distance formula, I'm going to leave gaps like when we did the slope formula as well for the x2s and the x1s and the y2s and the y1s. Okay, and then I'm going to write those in. I'll put those in red so we can see all the double negatives. So x2 is negative 2, that's right here. And x1 is 2. y2 is 2. y1 is 0. So we go and figure that thing out. Okay, so turns out negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. Don't forget the parentheses. Plus 2 squared. So I go AC equals the square root of 16 plus 4. AC equals the square root of 20.